Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel for another collab between myself and Miles. So today we are doing part 2 of our series looking at the Doctor Who magazine poll results for the 60-year poll, or whatever they're calling it. So obviously we did our first kind of video in this series about the 60s poll results. We had anticipated doing this one sooner, but various things got in the way. But yeah, we've now got the 70s poll results. So John Pertwee, Tom Baker, all that lovely stuff. And of course, as well, we've got the Peter Davison and Colin Baker ones coming out imminently too. So yeah, we'll be doing a separate video for those. We'll kind of give some predictions, I suppose, about where things might go. Yeah. So yeah, let's get into it, I suppose. So if I'm just remembering, we had...
Did we have predictions?
What predictions did we have? We did.
I've totally forgotten. I think I remember having sort of preferences, what I wanted to see. But
for Third Doctor, I think I said I wouldn't mind seeing Spearhead up there. We thought that the winner would be... Gosh, my mind's gone totally blank here.
I think we knew the winner.
Oh, Inferno, didn't we?
I think Inferno has always been number one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever changed. Yeah.
Yes, that's kind of stayed in place, hasn't it?
I think
then Green Death has kind of crept up into second.
I said that I'd have liked the Green Death to win, but I sort of thought that it wouldn't.
Yeah, and then Spearhead bringing in the bronze place there.
So Spearhead's actually gone down. Green Death's gone up, sorry.
Yeah, Green Death. Yeah, from 7 to 4 to 3 to 2. It's done well there. And then kind of clocking in the top 5, we have Demons, Daemons, whatever. 4th place, which has been in pretty much every time before. Yeah. And the 3 Doctors. So I think you said, the 3 Doctors could be up there.
Yeah, I think... Has it moved up any...
Didn't it come quite high up in that, the World Cup one, I seem to remember?
It did, yeah. I think...
Or did Green Death win that one?
Inferno won that.
Did it?
Green Death...
My mind's gone totally blank.
Yeah, yeah, Inferno won that. I think the 3 Doctors came second, and then Green Death. But they're not really total identifiers, because you could have one story up against another, and it could very easily go one way or the other. So that's why I'm quite worried about the final one, because are they doing it like a World Cup kind of the best episodes?
I'm not sure, but
we'll find out, I suppose. But
I think maybe they're going to have I
hope they're not going to pit them against each other
in one poll.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I hope they're going to do it as it's been, because I think a World Cup kind of format just doesn't always work, because it means that you lose out on the complete rankings.
Well, should go back to the bottom of the list. I mean, sadly, hasn't really changed all that much. We were kind of saying last time, weren't we, that it would be great to see the Time Monster a bit higher up. Doesn't it deserve to be in last place?
I'm shocked at Death to the Daleks not moving at all. I really thought that would change, given a lot of people chatting about
space
it.
What else have we got?
What else was there?
Planet of the Daleks down there. That's I don't mind it being down there. Frontier of Space could have been higher.
I will be honest, I am surprised at Planet of the Daleks. I swear a lot of people chat about it, and especially given the box set came out.
Yeah, that's true.
Would make a lot of sense. I think the Third Doctor one was the one I was most disappointed in, because
it's kind of the middle point here. We've got 24 stories, so this is the middle point, so the top 12 there. So I mean, what else have we got higher? We've got Time Warrior 6th place. Fair enough. Carnival of Monsters. Yeah, that's good. Gone up from 10th to 7th.
And that doesn't surprise me, because I think a lot of people have really onto that.
Sea Devils is still up there. Kind of, it's loiced around, towards the back end of the top 10 every time. Terror of the Autons gone down slightly, but that still brings in 9th place. And then the Silurians in 10th place, gone down
5 places.
Yeah, I remember that from reading in the article. Actually, that's quite surprising.
I think it's the biggest faller.
What have we got in the box out text? The 6 lowest positions are taken by exactly the same stories that filled those places last time. Well, there we go.
Therefore, fan opinion has not changed.
Not changed one iota. No.
I think that's a real shame, because I think Doctor Who and the Silurians, I don't know about you, but for season 7, that's my favourite story.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Here we go, Silurians, Inferno, Ambassadors,
really?
Spearhead.
Okay.
Spearhead I've never got on board with.
Yeah, I remember saying.
Obviously people love it, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, I was shocked at that. I thought that's not one of the ones I wanted to see going down. But it was nice, I have to say, to see Invasion of the Dinosaurs climb up as much as it did.
Yes, it's true. It's gone from 20th to 18th to 13th.
And that's before the box set's even come out.
Fantastic.
I think that is just a good example of how things can change.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so shocked that nothing else changed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really just makes me go, well, what was the point?
Yeah, like Day of the Daleks, Curse of Peladon, they're bringing in like the top 12. And yeah, Invasion of the Dinosaurs, it's climbed, but it's still on the lower half of the table. Mind of Evil, Ambassadors of Death, Planet of the Spiders, and then in Frontier.
So Planet of the Spiders has gone down as well, reasonably.
Yeah.
But again, it's the midpoint. It's not like it really affects much upstairs. So.
Yeah, Claws of Axos. What do we think of Claws of Axos?
I don't mind. I think whenever I'm in the mood for it, I'm in the mood for it. But I don't think
it's in 19th place.
I think that's whereabouts it should be. But I think stuff like I've not seen Monster of Peladon, so I can't comment. But I think stuff like the Time Monster could be higher up, and certainly Frontier in Space and Planet of the Daleks, I think deserve to be. I suppose
it's a very kind of strong lineup of stories anyway, I suppose, isn't it? So, but yeah, like
you're hard pressed.
You do want to kind of see your favourites kind of climb up a little bit.
I do think it's a shame, but I think we pretty much predicted those top three.
We kind of I think
we gleaned from this one.
Yeah,
we kind of knew, but I have to say it is nice to see the Fourth Doctor one change. I say the Fourth Doctor one changed more than the Third Doctor one. There's less green markers saying that everything stayed the same.
It's true, yeah.
Because we've now got a new winner, which is the best.
We were saying last time, well, new winner. We've got City of Death, obviously, haven't we? It's gone from 5th to 4th to 2nd to 1st.
I can't remember whether I predicted that or not. Whether I said that I think it would be number 1.
We might have done, maybe.
Yeah.
That or Genesis, I'm sure we said one of those two. Genesis has gone down from Genesis 1 every other time. It's gone out to 2nd now. Pyramids of Mars in 3rd place. We were sort of saying last time
been a fan myself.
But
I should give it a go.
Yeah, same. Robots of Death.
It's gone up.
Interesting. See, I personally might not rank that one quite so highly.
That's fair enough.
Are you into that one?
I really like it.
Love it. Yeah.
I just think it's like Tom and Louise top form.
Fair.
It's just great.
And Talons, that was probably one of our biggest.
I thought it was going to fall
misjudgments last time. We thought it was going to like drop down, didn't we? And it hasn't happened.
But it has. It's gone down.
It's gone down a little bit. Relatively speaking, hasn't it? Like from 2nd to 3rd to 5th.
Yeah.
Caesar Doom.
Yeah. Same as.
Yeah, same as.
Pterodygons.
Yeah. Fang Rock. Do you quite like that one?
Take it or leave it. Like it's good. It's a good story, but it's not like
I need to give it a go. I think. Ark in Space.
Ark in Space is one that I've never got on with.
No,
I've never ever got on with Ark in Space. I keep trying. I try so much, but I just can't do it. And I think that it's one of my lesser ranked Tom stories. I just think it's
and then
very
Deadly
dull.
Assassin. How do you feel about that one?
Oh, I love Deadly Assassin.
Do you love it?
Do you like it?
It has its moments. Like the Matrix stuff, obviously. Yeah, kind of.
And I think retrospectively with Timeless Children, do you think
it's true?
You might enjoy it a bit more if you watch it again?
Yeah, possibly. I think I have watched it since.
The old box set.
Yeah, the box set. Maybe it deserves another go.
That's the kind of the top 10, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the top 10.
Again,
Morbius just missing out.
I don't think I was looking because what I do is I look at that top 10 confined and look at all these numbers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nothing's changed. Like,
not really.
Nothing's come out of the top 10 or gone into it apart from Zygons.
It's true,
I think.
Isn't it? Yeah. What have we got as our box set text this time? Although Planet of Evil made great strides in previous polls, it now tumbles all the way back to 24.
Fair enough, though, right?
Yeah,
it's nice set design. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
can't tell you what happens.
I mean, we've got about 40 stories here. So the midpoint is sort of here, isn't it? So that's our top 20. It's a Robots Operation, 20th place, kind of. It's made some.
But it's fallen.
Well, it's kind of.
Did it fall down?
Slightly, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think I am honestly shocked because I said that I would have loved to have seen them go high, but I didn't think that they would.
It's good to see things.
State of Decay's gone a lot higher.
Yeah, like Pirate Planet. Like we were
Warriors
saying
Gate.
last time, weren't we, about like 15, 16, 17 stories kind of climbing up a bit. That'd be nice to see.
I do think the season 18 stuff that's climbed is probably due to the box set coming out.
Yeah, Legopolis.
Like a lot of that is midpoint, really, isn't it?
Lloyd, great, like you're saying, yeah.
Pirate Planet's gone up, which is great. That's really good to see. I think people are sort of seeing past the shoddy production of it and looking at the script itself, which is great.
What about this second, the lower 20?
I think we knew that Underworld was going to.
We knew that Underworld was going to be down there, didn't we?
I don't agree with that anymore. I think that there's other stories that deserve to be lower down. I'd put Leisure Hive probably at the bottom, or maybe.
We've had some minor little climbers like Nightmare of Eden, Invisible Enemy, Creature from the Pit. They've all kind of climbed slightly, but not monumentally. Invasion of Time's gone down. Armageddon Factor's gone down.
So I think like overall, even though things have moved, it's not really shifted the sands that much.
Pretty much what you'd expect, really, isn't it? I mean,
I think it is kind of right. The one shock I had was Destiny's gone down, and I thought I was dead certain that it was going to climb quite a bit, because it's that kind of so bad it's good philosophy that people have got nowadays.
Yeah.
Same with Revenge of the Cybermen as well. I thought that might change, but it's gone down as well.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, it's.
What else? I'm trying to remember if there's anything else they kind of
any big things
they point out. I'm not sure. Given the sheer size of the Fourth Doctor's chart, it offers the most opportunities for change. In theory. I mean, like there are some little climbers, but nothing kind of massive, is there really? Yeah. So it's what you'd expect.
It's nice to have a new number one. That's something that I appreciate.
Yeah,
because I think City of Death is the best.
Better story. Yeah. So
Genesis is great.
It's great,
but it's just so long. So I think City of Death is just some of the best writing in the show. I think it more than deserves that position.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm happy about that. But the rest of it is a shame. But it is nice to see. I think the biggest climbers we worked out were State of Decay, Warrior's Gate, and Face of Evil climbed quite a bit, if I remember rightly. The biggest faller was Planet of Evil, but I don't know if there was anything that majorly changed other than those ones.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a shame. It is a shame to sort of just turn to those pages and look at...
see what you're expecting to see.
But it's nice to see new number one. I think that's our first new number one.
Yeah, and in the contest
in comparison to the other ones. War Games was still number one, and actually no, did Dalek Invasion of Earth beat something else that was the previous number one? I can't remember.
Was the previous number one? It wasn't the Daleks, was it? Or was it?
I think it might have been.
Might have been. Yeah, I have a feeling it might have been.
I think it was.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So, but still, yeah. But a bloody month ago, I don't know that.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So yeah.
Yeah, let's return to some predictions.
Yeah,
for the next ones, because
the predictions are the juicy stuff.
Stuff.
But it's fair to say, a bit. Comsy. Let's hope that I mean, I'm saying this now, but I really do think that the 80s stuff will be quite different. But I don't know. Given how things have previously gone, who knows?
So I suppose
number
first
5
of all,
and 6.
We've got the 5th Doctor and the 6th Doctor. They're the next ones to come out, aren't they? So what are we thinking? Should we better check actually in that one?
Do you want to have a look here?
Yeah, what was that? A high.
Do you want to
for the 5th Doctor?
Do you want to give a guess what got number one for the 5th Doctor?
Goodness, yeah. I mean, it's Cade, isn't it? It's
big double page spread.
Always up. I mean, I don't think that's going to change, is it? Really?
No. I will put money on the fact that Cave is not going to change.
But you know what? That's going to be up
Davison's second and third places were.
A little
guess.
Earthshock's got to be one of them.
Yeah, Earthshock's number 2.
And then, 5 Doctors.
Yes,
yeah,
that's number 3.
Okay.
So
yeah, you see.
And then we're looking
at... Is
that
going to change? Probably not.
Kinder was number 4 and Enlightenment number 5.
Oh wow, Enlightenment, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough.
We got up there as well, Visitation.
I like Visitation.
Do you?
Yeah, I like Modern and Dead.
I can't stand the Visitation. I think it's boring as anything. I cracked open my season 19 box set recently because for some reason I wanted to watch 4 to Doomsday. I have no idea why. It was great. It's a really good story. But I was like, I'm just going to carry on watching them. And I watched Visitation and I was like, there's a reason why I don't watch this one that much, because it is...
So I can't imagine 4 to Doomsday being that high up.
Force of Doomsday won't be. I'm saying.
You quite like that one.
Then again, the box set might have changed opinions. Kinder, I think, is probably going to stick around in 4th place as well.
There's got to be at least one of those two in the top 10, I guess. Like top 5, like the snaky ones.
Precisely. What else have we got?
Black Orchid. That'd be nice to see that a bit higher. Do you think?
I think it will fall. To be honest, I think people probably did like it quite a bit for a while because it was like kind of novelty of the historical in the 80s. But I think people have kind of seen it now. They've listened to the commentary with Davison and his lot ripping apart. So Earthshock's not going to change. I was going to say, do you think Earthshock could be number 1?
Number 1.
I don't think so, but
I don't think so. But I mean, I wouldn't say no to just for the bands,
the change
to see Caves fall a bit.
Caves is great though. You can't
I'm not
really
saying it's not. I know.
Time Flight. I would say it's going to be another Destiny of the Daleks because I thought like maybe that's going to go up because people are like Khalid and all these things.
Yeah.
But I don't think, given that Destiny didn't change, I'm now going to say that Time Flight is probably going to. Do you think it's going to be the lowest 5th Doctor one? I'm checking in the bottom of the poll.
It could. Yeah.
Time Flight was the lowest 5th Doctor story.
King's Demons down there as well, maybe.
King's Demons.
What else is?
King's Demons should be lower than Time Flight because I think King's Demons is awful. No, but it's just so dull. It's like
I mean I can see.
I can't think of. I mean, the plot is essentially just
there's no
plot. Snake Dance, I reckon, might be a bit higher. Arc of Infinity, I think, deserves to be higher.
I mean, what are our feelings towards those two? Like Time Flight, Arc of Infinity?
Arc of Infinity is actually a really good story. I think people just think that because it's packaged with Time Flight for some reason.
In the box set.
Yeah, I think they just assume that it's as bad, but I think Arc of Infinity is really good. Snake Dance, like I say, is good, but not as good as Kinder, I don't think. It's been a while since I've watched Snake Dance. So I wouldn't know.
See, I don't know how I feel about those two Mara ones myself. But I would agree with that assessment that, I suppose Kinder is the better of the two.
Sure.
I think Snake Dance was the last one I saw, actually, of this era. Mordred Undead, I'd like to see that higher. But
do you like
Mordred Undead? I don't know. Yeah, I do quite like that
one.
I've
been like on and off about that. I think Terminus is better.
Okay. I think out of that trio, probably my favourite, but I can see, like...
What do you think of Enlightenment?
It's okay.
I think Enlightenment's my favourite.
Yeah.
I think that could be...
Because that was in the top 5, I think, was it? Or
that was
so,
the 5th.
I mean...
Yeah, that was number 5.
Of course, there's Warriors of the Deep. Do we think that's going to be bottom place? Or...
Well, Time Flight was the bottom here,
then
but
Warriors of the Deep, maybe.
I think, it probably will be Warriors of the Deep at second to last. Mm-hmm. That's what... Oh no, King's Demons was lower than Warriors of the Deep here.
Oh, so when
Time Flight...
King's Demons, Warriors.
King's Demons, Warriors, and then... I can't find the next... Oh, Arc of Infinity.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to change, annoyingly, but I think if it was my way, it would be King's Demons at the bottom.
Yeah.
Warriors of the Deep probably second to bottom because it isn't good. And then Visitation, but no one would agree with that. So.
Do you feel similar about Awakening? Or historical?
It's a bit nothing. I'd probably give it like a 5 out of 10. I don't
nothing
think,
to write home about, really.
Frontios is the only one I've not seen.
Oh, okay.
I'm sort of saving that so that I can watch.
That's one of the last ones I saw from the era. It was okay. There's a lot of promise there, like with the thing of the TARDIS sinking into the planet or whatever it is.
Because it's sort of destroyed, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's like the handstand left or the coat stand, but like beyond that, it's kind of like, I didn't find that much. I thought the monsters were okay, but like the Gravis or whatever they're called.
Tractatus.
The Tractatus.
Gravis is the main one, I think.
Yeah, whatever it is, I don't know. And then Resurrection of the Daleks. How do we feel about that?
See, Resurrection of the Daleks is like sort of
nice
6th. It's the 6th highest 5th Doctor.
Yeah, it's top 10.
I think it's okay. It's not like I wouldn't put it up too high. Planet of Fire, on the other hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should be.
I didn't mind it when I saw it, but I understand it being like I can understand it being low down.
That's probably as good as
things,
like the Visitation for me. It's like
oh really? Okay.
dull sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And Caves, which is like
gonna be top place.
Yeah, top stuff.
So for the 6th Doctor,
now we all know who's going to be last place.
Do they count Trial as one for this? Do we know?
They will do. Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, hang on. Here they count it as parts A, B, C, D. So maybe they.
Well, in this poll,
what have we got?
I reckon they just did it as one. But do you remember when people were doing the ratings? Did they include it as just one story, or did they do it as like Mind Warp and?
I didn't do this poll. I meant to do this one. It's the first one I've entered. Is the McCoy and Eccleston one?
I can't see anything from Trial of a Time Lord here. It's definitely not going to be on that side. It would be here, wouldn't it?
I can see Attack of the Cybermen over there, but
Trial of a Time Lord, and it's got star next to it.
Oh,
you voted. You also voted for the individual segments of Trial of a Time Lord parts 1 to 4.
Okay.
59%, 62% for parts 5 to 8. So Mind Warp. 62% for Terror of the Vervoids and 64% for the Ultimate Foe. So, by that metric,
the Ultimate Foe
is the best one.
Oh, okay.
I don't agree with that. I think that Mind Warp or Terror of the Vervoids. I think Terror of the Vervoids is my favourite, but Mind Warp's probably more stronger emotionally.
For me, I'd probably say Mind Warp. There's some good stuff in the finale.
Yeah.
I think Terror of the Vervoids, for me, don't quite get on with it as well, but I mean, the Vervoids are great, obviously. So in terms of, I mean, Twin Dilemma is going to be...
It's going to be at the bottom.
Do we think it deserves it?
I don't think it does.
No.
I don't know whether people will change... I mean, I've not seen Time Lash, but I don't know whether people might suddenly change their minds and say that it's better than... It's worse than Twin Dilemma.
Worse.
What do you think?
See, I haven't seen it either, but I can't really see Twin Dilemma shifting.
But the annoying thing is...
It would be a nice change.
I think people just automatically say...
they see that title and
and they'll just be like, oh, well, I've not seen it, or it's been ages since I've seen it, but people say it's bad, so I'll just put, 1 out of 10. It got... what was the score it got?
Yeah.
40.1%, so 4 out of 10, I guess, if that's by this metric.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of the rest of them...
So do you want to know what the number 1 Colin was?
I would like to think Revelation.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and that's what I would say.
Because this was laid out in terms of the 80s.
Yeah.
The only Colin in the top 20 of the 80s was Revelation.
Top 20, okay.
So I can't see what the other ones were. I'll have to try and work it out from this big...
Yeah, I mean... Would you agree with that yourself, or?
You know what? I wouldn't have beforehand, but since we went to the BFI and saw it on the big screen,
I think it's my favourite.
And there was a lot of laughs and a lot of jokes, and it was very strong stuff. I'd say Revelation does deserve to be number 1. It's been a while since I've watched Vengeance on Varos, but that's often been the one that I've said that's Colin's best.
Okay.
I reckon that's what came second.
Yeah, I need to give it another go. I think I didn't mind it when I watched it, but
okay.
I don't know.
You not find you got sort of similar vibes to Bad Wolf, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I guess so.
So that's what I was going for.
Yeah, I think...
I can't find Revelation of the Daleks in this bloody... Oh, there we go.
Maybe I might say like Attack of the Cybermen second. I mean, I know it's a bit Marmite.
Have you got the box set 22? Because I didn't obviously get that.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've read the novelisation and that kind of, I don't know, just...
And
again, it's like Eric Saywood, isn't it? So
Mark of the Rani.
It's one of those.
Mark of the Rani, I remember on the way to the BFI, I was like, I'm going to watch a Colin story to get me in the mood. So I was like, oh, Mark of the Rani. I remember that was the first Colin story I got. I remember it, being a good one. And God, it was as dull as anything. Like I think it's not like probably as bad as Twin Dilemma. It's
got a nice soundtrack.
Yeah, it's got a nice soundtrack. But that's pretty much it.
It's one of the it's one
Kate
of the
last
ones I saw. I can't really remember what I thought of it. I like the vibe of it, but
just very slow and
some silly stuff like when he's like on that trolley or whatever, like rolling down the hill.
And the cliffhanger reprise alters it a bit so that you cut in shots of the people who save him in the end. So it's very weird.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to see.
Yeah.
Revelation. I can't
maybe so for a personal top three then. I mean, I might say Revelation Attack. Maybe Two Doctors, or maybe what I put Trial. I don't know really. The first time I watched Two Doctors, didn't really get on with it at all. I have quite fond memories of it now. I haven't gone back to it. What are your thoughts on that one?
I'd say
we're in top three.
If we're going to split Trial up into parts,
okay, Sorry, the Vervoids for you, somewhere up there.
Yeah, I'm going to say Revelation. Vengeance on Varos, and then Vervoids.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or Mind Warp. It's been a while. I want to watch Mind Warp again because I remember it being good, but I can't remember it too well, so I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they have classed them as separate stories, because otherwise Colin's era is very bare bones, isn't it? It's just how many stories is it?
Yeah, I mean, they still asked for scores, but they stood up for this one, but they didn't kind of count them as we've seen. They counted it differently.
Exactly.
So
it's going to be interesting to see that. Maybe Trial will get quite high, though, because of the box set and everything like that. Maybe people will see it in a different light. You never know.
I think personally, it's one. I think overall, I probably prefer the season 22 stuff. Maybe I don't know. I kind of like. I've gone back to Trial a few times, and like, I don't know. It's just one of those things that. It doesn't kind of
Trial.
I don't know.
It's sort of like a flux kind of series.
It's like a little side step. It's like it's an own little thing. Isn't
it? You know what? I might start watching Trial of a Time Lord again, because it's been a while since I've watched it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think Vervoids is a really strong murder mystery. Maybe Mind Warp is stronger though. You know what? I'd say it's probably my top three is Revelation, Vengeance on Varus, and Mind Warp.
Okay.
I think that's what I'd go for.
Yeah.
Love Syl. Love a bit of Syl. But yeah.
Cool. I'm just thinking, how long have we been going for? 20 minutes maybe. Should we just briefly give our predictions for the next one as well? I'm just thinking, because there are so few stories to get through, and because of those first two, the third and fourth Doctor ones were kind of basically
dead
what
set.
we thought.
Yes, because there was no change.
Yeah. So like.
Do you want to know what McCoy's number one was? Should we do McCoy? We'll save Eccleston for next time.
Okay.
But
go on then.
Let's at least do McCoy. Guess what came number one?
Time of the Rani.
Yes.
Yeah. Remembrance of the Daleks. That's not going to change.
Annoyingly, because it's not. I don't think.
Oh, do you not think it's all that? Okay.
No, I think it's.
I quite like it.
Reputation. It's reputation.
It's over.
Yeah.
Overrated.
I think there's far better ones out there.
See, I did vote in this one, so I can sort of get involved now properly. So
Good.
I think I.
Well, do you know what number two and three were?
Fenric? No, Fenric maybe.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Fenric was number two, and then what was number
three? Greatest Show or Happiness Patrol?
No, it was Survival.
Oh, was it Survival? Okay.
Then Ghostlight, and then Greatest Show.
Oh, really? Ghostlight was number 4.
Ghostlight was number 4.
Really? Okay.
Do you not agree with that?
Surprising. I don't mind it, but I don't think I'd put it. I don't think I'd score it that high on
I think my McCoy
scorecard.
It really is like in a lot of kind of an inversion of a lot of people's opinions, because I think Remembrance of the Daleks is I used to really love it, but I think it's fine, but it's not like the best.
Yeah,
I'd maybe give it like an 8 out of 10. Curse of Fenric, it's another a bit like Ark in Space. I've never got on board with, and I don't know why.
It's just a bit convoluted.
So
isn't it? It's a little bit
think
too.
To me, it's average. Yeah. And then stuff like Ghostlight was my number 9. It was like a 9 out of 10 for me. And,
okay, right.
I think I gave Greatest Show a 9, maybe even a 10. I think Greatest Show is.
I really need to go back to that, because I don't have any hard things against it or anything, but I just I wonder now if I watched it again whether I would
give it another go.
Really kind of love it.
Yeah.
See, Battlefield for me, I don't mind that.
Battlefield, I like Battlefield. I think it's a good vibe. Yeah, it's the vibe, fun. Isn't it? It's not even just the story, it's just the vibe. It's just fun.
Yeah, probably my favourite out of that season, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like Survival for me, sort of take it or leave it a little bit. Like, okay, it's got its moments and stuff.
I used to say that was my favourite McCoy. I think Ghostlight and Greatest Show are above it now, probably. But it's still my top 3. My top 3 is probably Ghostlight, Greatest Show, and Survival.
Yeah. So what we think? I mean,
Happiness Patrol was really good. Though.
Yeah, that's one I scored high. I think. What did I do? That's my favourite season of it. I think season 25. I think I scored all those quite highly actually. Like Silver Nemesis as well. I don't mind. It's like Battlefield. It's kind of good vibes. Yeah. Then for season 24, my favourite out of those probably Time the Rani. To be honest.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, what
about Paradise Towers? Paradise Towers is great. I gave that an 8 or a 9. I think that's as good, if not better, than Remembrance of the Daleks.
Okay, wow. Yeah. This is going to be fun.
And I will be absolutely... It's going to be a travesty if it's second to last again. Because I think Time in the Rani was bottom.
Yeah,
and then Paradise Towers.
Oh, okay, was it?
Yeah.
And then was Delta next, or...?
Yeah, Delta.
Yeah.
And then what was after that?
What, Dragonfire? Yeah. Just right in order?
Yeah. Basically, season 24 is all at the bottom. Which I don't think... I think...
See, I might flip that round, personally. Maybe.
You mean Dragonfly's the worst?
Not... maybe just by... Well, I don't know. See, I don't love Delta as much as you. Out of all those, I think, I would definitely say Time in the Rani is on I vibe with the most. But definitely season 25 for me is like a stronger one.
Yeah, I think...
Would you say season 26 is your
26
your
is
favourite?
My favourite, I think, because I don't think there's... I mean, as much as I don't get on with Curse of Fenric, I can accept that it is a good piece of TV.
Yeah, it's... exactly.
I'd have Curse of Fenric over Silver Nemesis and Remembrance, but...
Really? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe that's a bit too much.
No, we need these hot takes.
I think McCoy's just got some very strong stuff. The only stuff that I'm not so keen on is probably Time in the Rani.
Yeah.
It's the only kind of time on this occasion that I'd agree that it probably does
deserve its place at the bottom. Yeah. Fair enough.
I don't know. I mean, maybe that's not fair, but that's probably what I'd say.
Yeah.
But do we think that Remembrance is going to be top?
I think. I mean, I don't think there's anything there that could beat it in terms of fan consensus, really. No. I think, Fenric will score highly, just because, fans.
I think. Do you think that's part of the the overall thing?
The overall thing,
Do you think that it's because fans just automatically go, either they haven't seen it and they just go, oh well, I'll put a score in that I think that it probably is based on what people say about it, or what I think is more likely is no matter, even if they have seen it, it's been a while since they've seen it and they just know, oh well, Curse of Fenric's meant to be really good, so I'll give that a high one, and then Time in the Rani is meant to be awful, I'll just give that a 2.
Yeah, I think I guess so. Yeah.
So that's why nothing ever changes, because people just feel like they haven't they aren't able to form this opinion because it's been a while since they've seen these things, so they just sort of go with fan consensus.
Yeah, I guess
that's how
nothing
kind of moves.
Stuck, really, aren't they? But I think that's why, like we've been saying, it'll be really interesting to see the Capaldi and Whittaker ones in particular, because they've never been done before.
That's true. That is very true.
We'll still probably be able to predict.
I'm excited
what's going to be where.
Yeah. Obviously, we won't be able to use this to.
No, nothing to go off. Yeah. But that would be good fun, and obviously, I suppose it's not in the next one, but the one after that, we'll be getting to the new series.
I'm excited.
Predicting the new series next time.
I'm excited to see Eccleston, Tennant. Yeah. I'm excited to see all the new series ones because I think that's certainly the Matt Smith stuff. I think that's going to have changed a lot since this. Day of the Doctor is not going to be number 1, but that's swing for another time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you agree though?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not the best one of the year. Right? So,
I can't believe that one. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, we've rambled on for long enough.
Yes.
Let us know your thoughts on the poll results down in the comments, and also your predictions for the next few Doctors to come.
Yes.
The latest one that you can vote in, I think, is
the McCoy one.
Probably, although maybe by the time this video goes up, maybe it won't be. I don't know. Whatever it is, we'll link it down below, and you can.
I think by the time this one's out, it'll be
the Tennant one,
Smith, won't it?
Yeah. So that'll be good fun. So let us know your thoughts, vote in the polls, and we'll see you soon for some other stuff at some point.
And a personal plea: if it is the Tennant poll, give Love and Monsters a 10. Let's see that become number 1.
Of course,
that'd be fantastic.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Lovely stuff.
Bye for now, guys.
Bye.